It's very clear that WWE are beginning the big push of one of their new main roster call-ups in Bron Breakker, who broke through last night at SummerSlam 2024 to capture his first main roster championship, the Intercontinental title, which he won from Sami Zayn after a hard-fought bout. No doubt Bron has a lot of potential to do big things in WWE in the future, and the Intercontinental title is the perfect way to kickstart his big push on the main roster. Look at what the Intercontinental title did for Gunther and how it elevated him to the main event scene. He's now the World Heavyweight Champion after his dominant historic run as the IC champ. And certainly, Bron Breakker wants to follow in those same footsteps. Now, in the SummerSlam post-show, Bron Breakker commented on his IC title win, revealing that he hopes to elevate the championship. Quote, "I'm going to carry this championship with the most prestige and honor, that I can hold it to the highest prestige and honor, that I can hold it to the highest standard and the highest level that we can do on Monday Night Raw. I'm hoping to elevate this championship along with myself along the way. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get to work, challenge myself, and put myself up against the best and defend this championship, this prestigious title that's had so much history and so many great champions." Bron Breakker also gained a lot of respect from fans for truly being a class act regarding the now former champ Sami Zayn, with Bron having a lot of praise for Sami in the post-show, saying, quote, "I think we all should pay our respects, and big shout out to Sami Zayn here today. Sami Zayn, I've said it before, during this period of time that I've had with Sami has been on top for quite some time. He's main evented WrestleMania, he's had the Intercontinental Championship multiple times, World Tag Team Champion, he's had a Hall of Fame career. There's no doubt he's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. He gave me an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship when I was a new kid. No one really knew what I was capable of or what I was going to do up here or any of that. He gave me an opportunity, he gave me a chance at the Intercontinental Championship, and I think we all have to really respect that." Now, last night's SummerSlam main event between Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes was definitely a wild ride filled with tons of interferences, as most wrestling fans expected, with obviously the biggest interference being the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, which we'll talk about in a minute. But a real talking point among fans following the show is the condition or status of Jacob Fatu, who interfered in the match prior to Roman Reigns' return and seemingly injured himself following the big dive from the top rope onto Cody Rhodes through the announcer's desk, with Jacob immediately grabbing his leg in pain. And there was a bit of an awkward pause there before Solo took things over again with Cody when Jacob Fatu was in pain, signaling for Solo to continue. Now, following SummerSlam, a video was posted on Instagram by the Haroon twins, which showed them embracing the new Bloodline, and Jacob Fatu was shown wearing a walking boot, which is a clear indication of an injury for Jacob. Take a look at the footage. Now, Jacob Fatu's leg or ankle injury at SummerSlam was seemingly confirmed by Triple H in the SummerSlam 2024 post-show press conference, with Wrestling News Co. posting the following footage of Triple H alluding to Jacob's injury.
Cody and Solo, I think Cody said it, Solo, imagine being a guy a very short period of time in the business, gets an opportunity to come up here, stand next to the biggest star in the business in Roman Reigns and be a part of the biggest storyline, and then Roman goes away and they're like, well, you're going to take his spot and all these guys are going to be in that spot. We do the hottest thing in the business. You're gonna sort of replicate that, and that's the new story. Like, imagine that pressure. Thrilled for him. What an incredible accomplishment they've all been able to do, that whole group, especially Solo. And then I have to mention Jacob Fatu, because he's like a force of nature, and it's amazing to see him. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit banged up on that in that last match, so hopefully they'll do real. Logan's a little banged up, as he should be, and Jacob's a little banged up. I'll see where that's out here in a little bit. Hopefully nothing serious, but it was bugging him a little bit, the leg.
So, it's clear that Jacob Fatu is injured to some extent following SummerSlam, and if it's revealed that Jacob's injury is serious, fans are now worried that the new bloodline, specifically Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, could be forced to vacate the WWE Tag Team Championships that they had just won on Friday Night SmackDown this past week from DIY. This is definitely a very concerning situation, no doubt, and we'll be sure to provide you guys with an update on Jacob Fatu when new details emerge, and hopefully Jacob and Tama Tonga won't be forced to vacate their tag team titles so soon. And even if Jacob Fatu is injured and going to be out of action for any length of time, perhaps Tonga Loa could step in for Jacob Fatu and continue the title reign with Tama Tonga. Now wrestling fans finally witnessed the massive return or comeback of the original Tribal Chief Roman Reigns last night at SummerSlam, with Roman Reigns doing exactly what fans wanted him to do: cost the fraudulent Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa the biggest opportunity of his career, the undisputed title match against Cody Rhodes, and Solo Sikoa was more than devastated after Roman Reigns returned to put him in his place, and cost him his big opportunity. The karma is just getting started with Solo, and he knows it. We've heard rumors that Roman's return was kept secret or under wraps behind the scenes up until SummerSlam, with Roman apparently being hidden backstage all the way up until he returned to cost Solo Sikoa the big title match. And all we can say right now is that we're ecstatic to see the real Tribal Chief back in WWE, and things have certainly gotten way more interesting on SmackDown now that Roman's back in town, and Solo Sikoa will have hell to pay for all that he's done over the past few months in Roman's absence. And Roman costing Solo the title match is certainly just the beginning of Solo's well-deserved downfall in WWE. Now, speaking of downfalls, the once dominant Judgment Day faction officially imploded last night at SummerSlam 2024, starting off with Dominic Mysterio turning even more heel after betraying Rhea Ripley for Liv Morgan, who managed to retain her Women's World title. And if that wasn't enough, later on in the show, Finn turned on and betrayed Damian Priest, effectively costing him the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. I mean, could the Judgment Day have taken any worse of a hit last night? The faction is all but over, with JD McDonough also seemingly leaving the group after last night's chaos by posting a photo of himself ripping off the Judgment Day shirt, with the caption reading, "Never liked this shirt anyway." Honestly, if this truly is the end of the Judgment Day, then the faction had a great run over the past 2 years, and all stars involved have benefited greatly from being a part of the group. Especially Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Damian Priest, who have all come into their own as performers while in the Judgment Day. Well guys, that's it for today's major wrestling news. Make sure you leave a like and comment, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you'll never miss out on an episode. Finally, if you haven't already, give us a follow on Twitter at TSE Wrestling, and we will see you guys in the next video.